Hello everyone, Solomon here. It's April 28th, still Sunday, so I crawled out of Chinatown and I'm in white suburbia in New Jersey again, where I normally reside, where I'm probably not wanted, but you know, Chinatown's gotta be Chinatown, you know. What I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm Chinese. That's the shocker price of this, the sticker price, you know. Now I'm wandering into duck territory in accordance to Bruce Lee's Warrior on Netflix. I am an onion, an itchy, perverse, horny onion. There are many men just like myself who are itchy, who are horny, who need brothels, whorehouses, strip clubs, sex trafficking, Jeffrey Epstein's, all the above. Here I'm going to take you to the creepy part of the woods. Anyways, other than Bill Cosby, I'm trying to live my life over here. How do I be normal? How do I be normal? I don't know. I'm a very irregular character in the Matrix. You know, oh gosh. I don't like I'm not that social. Even though I'm Chinese, I don't like being Chinese. You know, I don't practice any religion. You know, I don't give a fuck about a lot of things. You know, I'm not particularly athletic. I'm not particularly all that intelligent or smart or even want to be. And I just, when it comes down to it, you know, I generally don't want to care. I'm a pacifist. I don't want to be in a protest. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to have any more responsibilities than whatever is on the table already. Just being me is going to attract people. So that's why I have all these funny camera angles, so I'm not giving them an opportunity to be creeping me. I'm just gonna chill out here in the creepier part of the woods, mainly because I need to do number one, and there's people around. And damn, Karen's gonna pick up on me real easily. Even if I'm in the creepier part of the woods, Karen is all over me in her watchful third eye. The Karening. In any event, here I am. This is my life. This is my current environment. So this is important to me as to why I'm walking, is because in a world where this is a first world country, so there's no famine going on like in China or communist China. People don't have to resort to cannibalism. People don't have to resort to painting food product with red dye to pretend that it's actual meat. And you know, it's America. It's a first world country. We do have a lot of GMO food and bioengineered this and that. That's also unhealthy for you, but you know, starvation is probably not something you should worry about. And when you're at these higher levels of Maslow's hierarchy, and you are from China that has been dealing with famine and war and petty shit, and most people generally don't survive very long. What do you do with yourself, you know? You know, you ask the question, why am I here? Existentialism, other than to work. Because back in the day, people just worked, and fucking worked, and that's all they knew. That's all they cared about. Now they have a chance and an opportunity to look at themselves in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I? Other than, you know, a workhorse, who am I? You know, what am I doing here? You give these people an opportunity, these untouchable people, an opportunity to say, what the hell is all this? You know, wherever the what the hell this is, you know, it's my job, someone who's been educated, to preserve my whatever the hell this is, which isn't that bad in comparison to most people in the world. If you're born in America, you've already hit the worldwide lottery. Everyone and their grandmother is emailing, cold calling, you know, cross connecting with random ass email addresses and phone numbers, and you get scam calls and scam emails because everyone knows, you know, this is America, you know, and they're all coming from India and China and Mongolia and Japan and, you know, Myanmar and fucking Thailand and wherever the fuck. And they're all trying to dialing up American citizens because they know they have money, and, you know, they're the lottery ticket. They're the lottery ticket out of their hellhole. Now they have countries like in Latin America, like Brazil and Venezuela and shit. All the top tier criminals want a piece of American money, you know, because grandma's lonely and they have the technology for that now. Everyone has access to the internet, and that's what they do, cybercrime. And so I live in the belly of the beast, and, you know, I live in the belly of the beast. I gotta watch out for this shit. And yeah, people want to talk to me. People have questions, you know, how do you make money? You know, how do I find a job? You know, it's just these basic ass questions that if you lived here for 40 years, you should already know. You know, you should definitely, most definitely be making six figures. You know, it's not like I just came from Liberia, out of Africa, and now I have to drive for fucking Uber or Lyft or whatever, or DoorDash. It's like I've been here for quite a long time. It'd be shameful for me to be just some fucking Jamomo guy, you know, driving for Uber. You know, I wasted my talent. I wasted my Asianness, you know. Yeah. Whoa, that could have been really bad. Anyways, I gotta take a leak. God damn. Whew, just a natural, normal day. Just trying to pretend nothing's going on here. Woo. So anyways, this is what I do on my weekends. So I avoided playing video games by going for a walk. I am a recovering video game addict. So all this stuff, you know, living in the belly of the beast, you know, what do you do? It's like we have ample amounts of time just at the price of paying taxes and maybe, what seems to be, higher housing costs now. What do you do with yourself other than to pay bills and complain and bitch about expensive prices? Are people even human anymore? I don't know. I don't know if people are human anymore. I'm not social enough to connect with people, and it's just sad. It's just sad. If I go to the store, grocery store, the chances of me making a new friend is just not there, unless there were some kind of like Asian file, which I have met white people who were just like Asian files. They have yellow fever, and they just like Asian girls or whatever. And because I'm an Asian guy, I guess it's okay to be friends with me. So that dynamic works, but there's a large percentage chance that the guy is just just racist, just blatantly racist, openly racist, and that could happen too. But once in a while you do get Asian files. Normally these are the normally white people who are just more nerdy or more intellectual. So you have a lot of like engineers and like doctors or goofy people who read like manga and stuff. Like the real Chads, the white people you see on TV in sports and stuff, they don't read or watch anime. That's only reserved for the nerdier, like geekier white people. It's just how it is. Chad doesn't do that shit. I saw a Chad or two in Chinatown, and he did exactly what I thought he would do: have kids. Be around his children, and that was his video game. Like a normal person, you're supposed to have kids and a wife. That's exactly what I saw. It was Chad, like Jack looking, and there was his two kids, or at least a girlfriend or whatever. And there was no cringy ass Karen or mother-in-law around. It was just him and his girlfriend, or a wife and kids, and that was it. He was strong enough to kick the mother-in-law out and his own mother out, put her in her place, and live out his Chad life. And that's what's up. How could this be? How can this be? How come I don't have what Chad has? You have to be mentally strong. You have to be, it helps if you're jacked. You have to just be able to kick out the mother-in-law or the festering Karen aunt or whatever, and do your own thing with your girl. And that's hard. That's hard. Karen is going to stick her finger up your ass, and you have to be prepared to be able to throw her out of the social scene, to drive away from her, from whatever. And she's going to keep offering you stuff like, do you want cookies? Do you want me to come over? Do you want me to babysit? She's going to annoy the shit out of you like she doesn't have her own fucking life to deal with, to live. And, that's just what Karen does. She's fucking annoying. But, there are Chads out there. They do look like NFL players and shit. They do look like basketball players and tennis players and shit. And that's just their natural ass build. It's just like you're just like kind of born like that, and you can work on yourself, but and you're good to go. And then I saw Mr. Chinatown, and he's always this decrepit guy. He's working at the butcher shop or the Chinese fucking grocery store, and he has all this fucking soy sauce and smoking and shit all the time. It's just like, damn, this is my Chinese kung fu brethren. It's like, why does everyone look like an untouchable? Why does it look damn, this looks like a undesirable man. It's just, that's what it is. It's just like, damn, this is not a race of like very healthy, Chad, Tyrone kind of people. It's not. There's a lot of gambling, smoking. People just get harassed and beat up or whatever. and randomly, and that happens very often. The less Chad you are, more dumb shit happens to you. And damn. How to win at life. Just change your name to Chad, change your name to Tyrone, and there you go. You only have two options. Your name can either be Chad or Tyrone. Anything else going on? You know, anything else going on? Have I made that $1 doing YouTube yet? Nope. Nope. So if you're wondering why these videos are such shit, it's because I don't make money from it. No, not even a single dime. There's this one time I made $10 on Google AdSense. They never paid me out because you need $100. So I know where I am at in the tech world. Shit tier. You know, without lying to myself or trying to put myself on a pedestal. I am literally shit tier. And I don't know what's like to be a functioning Chad, or some kind of tech lead, or tech guru, or guru online, or whatever the fuck. I'm not. Some people have it working for them. I haven't reached that level. You know? I just don't fucking care enough. And in fact, I just don't want to be seen. I just don't care. It's hard enough for me to exist in a world full of Karens. All my movements and actions are used to avoid Karens. You know? I just had to avoid 2 fucking Karens right now. If you don't believe me. You can see them in the back. You know, I was actually afraid of them talking to me, so I just did my own thing. So this day... So I probably have a new plan for myself. It's called, I'm not allowed to play video games unless it's at work. So at least I get I don't know. At least I get paid to play video games. I guess that's my new thing to do. Like, the only time I'm allowed to play video games is at work, which is fucking sounds fucking terrible. I made it to the stream. I always wonder what my life would be like if I was a tech genius, or if I devoted my life to the computer and just like... I don't really do a lot of computer stuff other than play video games and use it for entertainment or audiobooks or podcasts. My content that I generate myself really isn't all that great. Whatever you're seeing right now that's the kind of content I make. I'm always like, how do how do I one up the system? How do I monetize myself, my work, you know? Am I even, like, do I even present any value to anyone? These are some basic questions that I try to answer. And normally, whatever this is, you know? All this wishful thinking. I could have been doing this. I could have been making that. All the same questions. Everyone's always wishing. I wish this, I wish that. Did it actually manifest? And more than likely not. No, it did not. It's just too fucking hard. And I can only do it myself. I can only do that shit for myself. You know, you can only do that shit for yourself. So I just completed another bi-weekly paycheck. You know, I'll probably be paid out about $2,500 after taxes and my 401k deposit and my contributions. And I'm just like, I have to reset my my ego. My ego, that's what it is. I have to, you know, my whole baseline of reality has to reset every 2 weeks and do another cycle, because that's what it is. Things happen in cycles. Things happen with the bi-weekly paycheck. Other than that, I don't give two shits about anything else, because I'm just a normal ass, untouchable kind of a person. This is probably one of my best timelines. Another timeline is, you know, what if I just hung out with my cousin down where she lives by Wall Street, and just like, I probably would have just been very similar. You know, there's more than enough, a handful of Asian people online talking about how they work for Goldman Sachs and, you know, Vanguard or BlackRock or JP Morgan Chase, and they're always like, I have to wear a suit and I have to go in for work, and, you know, I work 80 hours a week and burn out this and burn out that and all this, you know, unbalanced life-work balance shit, and just like karoshi, Japan, karoshi, you know, death by overworking shit, and it's just like, that's what it is. It's either one extreme or the other. There's no work-life balance. There's never has been. As long as you have a child, as long as you have a female in your life, you're gonna need a shit ton of money. They've been saying that before, and they're still saying that. You know, eggs, the uterus is expensive. You know, sperm is cheap. They've been saying that since forever, you know. It's just nature. Unless you're gay. It pays to be gay. And, you know, knowing what life is unfair. Life is unfair. You know, if you're a girl, you probably want a guy who has the most money. You know? But whatever. For those of us who do have time on this planet to just do whatever, welcome aboard. I'm one of those guys. And I'm just saying, this is how it is. What does it feel like? Same thing everyone else. You feel horny, you want a girlfriend, but then you start noticing these things about her. She may be toxic. She may be some kind of like dragon lady or tiger mom or something, and you'll notice that she's very dominant of certain things. Things that she does probably annoys the shit out of you. That's guaranteed, because girls' networks are a lot bigger than men's, so she's always talking to somebody else in her family in a foreign language, and you're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck indeed? You're a guy. She probably doesn't give a shit about you and just treats you like an ATM machine. That's just generally how it is. Sorry, but that's what's programmed in the system. You're a man. You're supposed to take care of yourself, She's probably taking care of the baby. She probably doesn't want to have sex. She probably doesn't give a shit about your needs and what you like. Life is not fair. It's not balanced. It never was. So, as Solomon Chau, how can I maximize my time? Or maybe this is it. I'm getting sunlight. In theory, I should be happy. I should be achieving sustainable dopamine levels by just being outside, by just taking a walk and vlogging, and not buying stuff, not obsessing about money or making more money. By my next bi-weekly paycheck, I'll have another $2,500. Yeah, I'll be upwards $5,000 when I come back from Switzerland doing nothing. I get paid to do nothing the whole week. I get paid to do nothing. 2 weeks, I get paid to do nothing. The longest I've ever went to do nothing and got paid was 1 year on unemployment. And I used my time to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Just like, what the fuck? I'm still in the same matrix. It's not like it's bad. It's just, damn. Is this all it is? Pretty much. The reasoning and logic behind it, that's all it is. The apex of it is probably a girl. Chasing around women, having kids, taking care of those kids. That's probably the highlight of your life, of what God or nature intended you to achieve. And that's it. The other stuff is just whatever the fuck. And in order to acquire that, you need money. A lot of fucking money. And society will make sure of that, unless you live in like some kind of like communism or something. And that's it. Everyone's just fighting for the same thing: sex, reproduction, replication. Or modern day shiny things to ultimately attract a partner or whatever. Sometimes I cannot defeat these demons by myself. I look up to Buddha, go to monk mode, just shave my head off because it just comes too much, I just don't like life, all that work, all this reproduction shit, and then the economy, knows exactly how to fuck you over. The economy knows exactly how to charge you more money for an apartment. And that's what it is. It's per square feet, taxes, property taxes, I don't know. Buddha sat on a bodhisattva tree. I'm sitting under this cherry tree. At one point I called them Japanese cherry blossoms. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But whatever. I don't even feel like organic anymore. I feel like a robot or a machine or something. And shouldn't I be doing kung fu under this? It's just like, I don't know. I just don't have that kung fu spirit inside of me all the time. Sometimes, but not right now. You know, I embody the spirit of the homeless. I don't want to buy crazy things. I don't want to be manipulated by buying crazy things, and I generally just avoid, you know, things that will cost money, because I'm cheap, I'm stingy, I'm frugal, I'm a miser. And as soon as I see a woman, you know, it's always about spending money. You're an ATM machine. That's what you do. That's what you do to keep a woman happy. Blah, blah, blah. She's supposed to like you for who you are. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. Blah, blah, blah. Spend more money. You know, it's the same thing. You know, you can never be happy. People are always planting new trees at home and buying new things from Home Depot. You could just go to the park, but people want to say, oh, that's my bonsai tree. That's my fucking, you know, lawn. You can just enjoy the lawn at a local park, but no, you want your own fucking lawn. You want your own legacy. You want your own name attached to everything. And that's what it is. Humans are very, very fucking selfish and territorial and mean. And so Buddha says, desire less. It'll be less painful for you to just walk this earth not desiring stuff. The less stuff you desire, the better off you'll be. You don't have to buy shit. You don't have to, you know, count inventory. You don't have to worry about selling shit. Down the street from me, some old geezer just fucking died, and they just had an estate sale. And he just fucking died. About 95 years old. He was an old white guy. Appeared to have a lot of money, and he just fucking died. You know? He just fucking died. You know, nothing he could have done could have changed that. He just got old and just fucking died a natural life. He didn't smoke, he didn't drink. The Karens were all over him because he had a daughter. He couldn't even go outside because the daughter wanted him watched and stay in the home and shit, to the point that he just like tried to escape it. So the day is just naturally coming along, and I'm just naturally attracting people, which is why I have to constantly move before I meet the next Karen in my life. Which I already know this shit's already programmed like that, so I gotta constantly move. I don't know. I'm always constantly seeking more stimulation. You know, the best thing I can do is just to soak up the sun and my pale, Asian, pasty white skin. Tonight I'm just gonna go to work. Sunday, through Friday, and then I get Saturday off. Actually, I work my last overtime shift Saturday, and then it's off to Switzerland for me. Because I think it is. Yeah, today's the 27th. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. This will be my last full week in New Jersey, and I'll be out to Switzerland. So, have a great day. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one. Peace out.